capacity of the oceans is enormous. And water, it turns out water is just really, really good at sucking up heat. And that's why over 90% of that heat is winding up in the oceans. And there's a nice little demonstration you can do. If you take a balloon, you can think of the atmosphere. I like to say that the atmosphere is kind of like a piece of tinfoil wrapped around a hot potato. If you put tinfoil in the oven, you can actually reach into a 400-degree oven and pick up the tinfoil. Why is that? Because the tinfoil has no heat capacity. Essentially, its heat capacity is very small. And as soon as you touch it, it's the same temperature as your fingers. But if you wrap that foil around a hot potato, and you pick up the potato, it'll burn you. And the reason is because it's just reflecting the temperature of whatever it's touching. And that's what the atmosphere is like. Really, the atmosphere is just doing what the top 100 meters or so of the ocean is telling it to do. So in a lot of ways, again, as we look to trying to understand how climate change happens, really, all the action is happening in the oceans. So if we take a balloon and we fill it with air, like this, everyone's excited. Now, if I hold a flame to this balloon, what do you think is going to happen to the people in the front row? They're going to get splattered, somebody said? I hope not. Our insurance won't cover that. So if I hold the flame to a balloon, it pops, right? You guys ready? Yeah. I don't think you're ready. Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2. Yes, I knew I could mess up this set. So the reason the balloon filled with air pops is because it has a very low heat capacity. But if you fill a balloon with water, then it turns out you can stand there with a flame against it like all day, and it won't pop. And I've done this experiment many, many times, and I can assure you that the balloon has almost no chance of popping. It's definitely almost assuredly not going to pop and ruin this lovely set. But just in case it does, I'll put this little balloon here, or this little bucket here. Now you're all really scared of me. Okay, so here we go. We're going to hold the flame against the balloon and see what happens. You guys ready? Because I'm not. Ready to get lunch? No one's typing anymore. So I could really stand here literally like all day. I had a friend who's in the audience somewhere. She put a balloon over a Bunsen burner, and it remained intact. Now, if you use a blowtorch, the balloon will pop. But I can stand here for a really, really long time and talk to you for the entire rest of this segment, and the balloon wouldn't pop. In fact, the balloon's not even hot. If anybody wants to touch it. It's not even hot. So go home and try it someplace safe.